Hello and welcome to our car. If you're new here, I'm Melissa.
I'm Ryan.
And we have lived in Tennessee for 2 months now. If you want to check out our adventure here, don't forget to check us out on Instagram. Today we are talking about the reason why we moved to Tennessee.
Why'd we move to Tennessee?
We just felt like it. We were just like, let's go to Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's
We
a little bit
closed
deeper
our eyes
than
and
that.
pointed.
We were like, ooh. That would have been cool if we just like printed out the map and
We'll
put
do
a
that
dart.
next when our lease ends.
So I don't want to move. I'm not ready to go. So I think it all started when I went to a conference in North Carolina. I fell in love with the Southern hospitality and the food. Yes. I felt this like sense of like home there. It felt calming. It felt just right. We got an Airbnb and sat on the front porch one of the nights. The neighbors were walking past with their dogs, waving at us. They had no idea who we were, but it just was like nice. I was like, wow, no one does this in Arizona. This is great. I was only there for a short weekend, but when I got back, I was obsessed. I think I talked Ryan's ear off for about a month, being like, we need to move there. We have to go.
No, she didn't talk my ear off. It was actually nice to see the excitement come out and her just falling in love with something. It's like a kid on Christmas.
That's a good way to describe it, because that's
Yeah.
how it felt. I was trying to buy a plane ticket back out there. I was like, Ryan, when can we go back out there? But it's expensive to go cross country from Arizona to North Carolina, so we never ended up going back.
Now it's our neighbor though, so maybe we'll find it in ourselves to do a date weekend or something.
Yeah, we can drive there now too.
Yeah.
That's like kind of what started my love for the South.
Melissa fell in love with that, and then at the same time, I fell in love with our trips up to Flagstaff, where we would go up and just spend a long weekend, walk around nature. And there's actually a word to describe the way that I felt. It's called biophilia. It means...
Please give the class a definition.
Well, class. Biophilia. Bio means life. Philia means love. The love of life.
That literally sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Biophilia.
Yeah, well, I got hit with that spell and I fell in love with trees. My family calls me a hippie now.
I don't think you're a hippie.
It is what it is.
Nature lover.
Yeah.
Lover of nature.
I just love walking around and I feel so much calm, and Melissa made a lot of comments to me about when we would go up there. I was just a different personality, much more mellow.
Yeah, oh, definitely. You didn't have like your mind on work as much. Way more present with everything. You were like, look at the tree swaying in the wind. And I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty.
So we took all those trips up there. We got engaged in Flagstaff. That's how much I love it.
It was, if you haven't seen that video, it's up there. And then that led us into thinking about our future, where we wanted to raise kids, where we saw ourselves the next chapter of our lives. We printed out a map, X'd out all of the states we were like, nope, we would never move there, and highlighted all of the good ones. Tennessee was actually on our list of states we would move to.
All the good ones.
All the good ones. Not saying the other ones aren't good, but it was just like preference-wise. We took into consideration, we wanted nature, clearly. We loved that, and we wanted a lot of land. So I grew up in New Jersey, where you could get a lot of land. There's trees everywhere, and in Arizona, the plots are smaller, the houses aren't as homey, to me at least. That was something that we considered of where can we get all of that in one place. As much as I was obsessed with North Carolina, we were presented with the opportunity to move to Tennessee. It's only a state over, so we could always visit, but we saw ourselves more raising kids in an environment where they could go and run free in the backyard.
Yep.
And so kind of ruled out having kids in Arizona. And like, we loved our life in Arizona. It just didn't feel like that was where this next chapter of our lives were gonna take place.
And that all met with the last really reason that we moved was we were ready for a growth opportunity. And I think when you move states, you're kind of kicked off the ledge into growing in ways that you don't even know that how you're gonna grow. I felt it when I moved to Arizona.
Same.
And yeah, you did too. We were there for 10 years and 7 years, and at that point it's just comfort, routine, and here we are, stepped out of it, trying to create a map in our head of where we live, and just exploring relationships. It's all just so fun and challenging at the same time, and we were ready for the challenge.
I definitely feel like in Arizona, every time I drive to and from work, I was just totally checked out. And here, every time I drive to and from work, I'm seeing a new house or I see a new plot of land and I'm like, wow, I didn't notice that before. So I'm really observing my surroundings.
Look at that hay bale.
It's true. Sometimes I see a cow and I'm like, wow, look at that cow.
There's one house that has a zebra.
It's so cool. Yeah.
What is that?
Like, how do you get a zebra? Do you have to, is that on the black market or something? I don't want a zebra actually in our apartment. Yeah, we started to feel uncomfortable being here, which forces us out of our comfort zone. And it's been 2 months and we're just starting to feel the emotion of not being comfortable. And that's been pretty hard, but we know that that's when we start growing.
Yeah, basically all of those reasons combined pushed us off the ledge, and here we are trying out a new place, growing together in our relationship, being uncomfortable, learning how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
It's our new slogan.
So if this video helped you out, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it with your significant other, maybe encourage them to step out of their comfort zone, and you never know what type of beauty you'll find out there.